So, I want to talk about something that can literally change your life. Today isn't just another Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever. Today is your reset button. We're going to dive into how you can rewrite your entire story, all before 8 a.m. And look, this isn't about just waking up early. It's about waking up to a totally new version of yourself. Let's just be real for a minute. Have you ever opened your eyes and instead of feeling ready to go, you just felt pain? That really heavy feeling of being tired of trying, tired of failing, just tired of being tired. If that's you, you're not alone. But that feeling, that's exactly what we're here to change, starting right now. Okay, take a look at this. On the left, that's the morning most people are stuck in. It's a cycle, right? You hit snooze, you mindlessly scroll through your phone, you complain about the day, and then you just repeat. But on the right, that's the potential, a morning of pure intention. You rise, you create, you design, you build. The most important thing here is that the choice between these two mornings, it's all yours, every single day. All right, let's get into the first big idea here. We have to completely reframe what the morning actually is. It is not a chore you have to get through, it's an opportunity you get to grab. This is the mindset shift that changes everything. Think about it. While the rest of the world is still asleep, while everyone else is hitting snooze, you have this golden window of opportunity. You can use that quiet time to build your day before the world's chaos builds it for you. Your morning becomes your secret weapon. Now, let's take this a step deeper, because winning the morning isn't just about managing your time better or being more productive. It's about forging who you actually are. So, what is a morning, really? It's not just a time of day. It's a training ground for your identity. It's your very first shot every single day to answer the question, are you the kind of person who gives in or the kind of person who gets up? Do you let your feelings run the show or do you take command of your own mind? So why does it matter so much? Well, first, mental power. After you sleep, your brain is like a fresh, clean whiteboard. It's at its peak. What you write on it first thing sets the tone for everything else. Second, it's decision time. You've got a clear choice, a few more minutes of comfort, or taking one small step towards a life you actually want. And third, and I love this one, private victories. No one's going to see you get up at 6 a.m., but they will absolutely see the results of that discipline down the line. Trust me. So, if the morning is a training ground, that means there has to be an opponent, right? And that opponent isn't your alarm clock. No, it's a lot closer to home. We all have it. It's that voice in your head, the one that says, just 5 more minutes, the one that whispers, I can't do this, or I just don't feel like it today. Your first and most important job every morning is to simply defeat that voice. And this shows you just how simple the game plan is. The enemy's arguments, they feel so big and heavy, right? But your answers are just simple physical actions. The voice says, go back to sleep, you just get up. It says you're too tired, you drink a glass of water. See, you don't argue with it, you answer it with action. Okay, so how do you fight this battle every single day? You can't rely on motivation, because that stuff comes and goes. No, you build an arsenal of powerful, non-negotiable habits. This might sound way too simple, but it's actually profound. Like Admiral McRaven explained, when you start your day by completing a task, even a small one, you're training your mind to believe, I finish what I start. I can do this. It sets a tone of discipline from the very first minute you're awake. Seriously, think of it as the first power move of your day. It's a physical signal to your brain that says, I am in control of this space. I finish things. It replaces that weak first act of hitting snooze with an act of discipline. A made bed helps create a made mind, and a made mind, that leads to a strong life. This next habit is all about protection. Most of us, we wake up and immediately just pour the world's chaos into our brain. Notifications, emails, social media. That stuff hijacks your mind and it trains you to react to everybody else's agenda instead of focusing on your own. Real winners protect the first few minutes of their day. Just 60 seconds of silence lets you hear your own voice and decide what your intention is for the day. Oh man, this is so crucial. After sleeping for hours, you are naturally dehydrated. And that feeling of morning brain fog, it's not just sleepiness. A lot of the time, it's just your brain screaming that it's thirsty. A full glass of water is like turning the key in the ignition. It's fuel for your focus. And here are a bunch more weapons for your arsenal. Each one is a small action with a huge psychological punch. Doing 10 push-ups isn't really about the workout. It's about proving that motion creates emotion. You're physically changing your state. Writing down 3 wins for the day isn't a to-do list. It's telling your brain what to look for, what opportunities to find. Now, the goal isn't to do all of these tomorrow. The goal is to just pick one. Just one, and prove to yourself that you can do it. All right, so we've covered the why and the how. Now, let's bring it all home. Because this is about so much more than just having a good morning. It's about becoming the author of a brand new life story. Just let that sink in for a second. The way you might be feeling right now, stuck, tired, uninspired, that is not your destiny. It is a temporary state. Your birthright is to transform, to become something more. And here it is, the ultimate truth of it all. The power is 100% in your hands. You don't need to wait for motivation to strike. You don't need to wait for permission or for someone to come rescue you. You just need to decide. Decide you're done with weak mornings. Decide your future is worth fighting for. The change starts with that one single decision. So, the only question left is this one. When your alarm goes off tomorrow and that inner enemy starts whispering its nonsense, and you're facing that choice between the person you were yesterday and the person you could be, who will you decide to be?